Hi, this is Renee Stanley for our movie review relay, and today we're talking about how to get away with murder. All right, so Annalise got away from the killer. Remember last week she was tackled by Philip. Philip got away though. All right, so Eve now confronts Annalise about giving Wes the folder with all that information from when he was a kid and his mother's death and that kind of stuff. And Eve says, I wouldn't even play games with the folder and everything. I would just tell him, Annalise, what you need to tell him. He's a grown man. He can handle it at this point. We then flash back 10 years and we see Annalise pregnant again. And she's confronting Mr. Mahoney, the rich client that she had. She was trying to get his kid off. This is the heir, and it was in the paper and everything. Okay. So they have a nasty confrontation. And at this point, Annalise is going to go to the authorities and get him in trouble because she feels that he's responsible for Rose's death. He raped her multiple times, as far as Annalise said, okay, forced herself on her. And he's very corrupt, you know, and she feels like perhaps this is why she felt she had to kill herself, because of what he might have done to her. All right, so Annalise is furious. She's gonna go to authorities, get him in trouble, and that would be that. So Annalise is driving away. She's going to tell her story. However, she gets hit, all right, by a truck. We wondered what happened to the baby, so now we know. And I thought it was going to be something much more dramatic, you know, like maybe she gave it up for adoption and we got to find it somewhere out there. Where is the baby? But no, someone hit her. And now she's rushed to the hospital. Sam comes, he's by her side, and they're telling her as she's wheeled into the room that no, you don't hear a heartbeat or there's no pulse. There's something about the vital signs that's not right. Okay, so Annalise has time to kind of prepare herself. She's preparing herself for the worst outcome. Of course she is. All right, so they take the baby out. They do emergency C-section. We thought that's what it was. And they take this baby out. And of course, there's no noise. And everybody who's had a baby knows you should hear some noise in a few minutes. Something crying, right? Nothing. So we know the baby's passed away. Baby's dead. And they give the baby to her in the bed, in her hospital bed. She's holding the baby. Sam's next to her. And she starts to cry and weep. And anybody who's seen Annalise cry, you know she's the best cry in the world. Viola Davis was in a movie called Doubt with Meryl Streep and Seymour Hoffman. Anyway, she cries like nobody else, okay? Doubt, Google it. All right, so anyway, I think she won an Academy Award nomination for that role. That's how well she cried. But anyway, so she's crying now, and I think the baby was warm, you know, because the baby comes out the body, the baby's warm, you're warm, you're keeping them warm. That's what we mothers do when the baby's inside of us. But now, I guess the baby's cooling down. She's getting spooked now, she's getting nervous. Take the baby, she says, take it, take it. You know, she's screaming at Sam, or nurse, somebody, just get this baby out of here, because she's just devastated. It's very sad. All right, and if we come back to present day, we do see that Annalise takes Eve's advice and finally tells Wes the secret of the folder. All right, so Wes, your father is rich Mr. Mahoney. And Mr. Mahoney, I don't know if Wes is too proud about that. I mean, he's going to get a lot of money. He's rich. But Mr. Mahoney is a criminal on many levels, all right? On many levels. Rapist, because he raped his mother. At least that's what Annalise said. He's probably a thief. He might be a murderer, because we don't know really who's responsible for Annalise's baby being dead, broadsided by a truck, but who? Did Frank do it? Because she had just called Frank like white trash or something like that. Then her husband was having an affair with Lila. Remember, he got Lila pregnant, so maybe he tried to kill her. Frank, the husband, or Mr. Mahoney, yeah, you didn't want her to go tell on you to the feds or the authorities, wherever she was going, so maybe you did it. Maybe Frank did it, and he was paid by either Sam or Mr. Mahoney. Who knows which one? All right, so in the present day segments, Nate does check on Annalise. It's so beautiful. And Michaela is very concerned because Caleb is still missing, but she's not as concerned as I guess she could be. You know, they all get drunk and then she goes to bed with Asher. When I say go to bed, they didn't really go to bed. They had sex in the bathroom against the wall or something like that. I forget. But Ashley, what about Bonnie? See, that's why we older women, we can't go with you guys that are too young. You can't make up your mind. Sometimes the older guys can't make up their mind either. But yeah, so Ashley's going with Michaela now. Who knows if that's a one-night stand or if that's going to be something that lasts for a while. We'll see. Laurel tells Annalise that she knows all about how she ordered Frank to kill Lila. You know, her husband's mistress, the one with the baby. And Annalise has a look of death on her face. When you see her, she's just broken down now. So she packs her bag, she gets the heck out of there, and she goes to see whoever you go to when you get really down in dumps, and that's your mother. All right, so Cicely Tyson greets her at the door. She gets, Mama, yeah. And you see Cicely Tyson is, Annalise, you come home. Yeah, like that. And so her mother gives her this big embrace, and Annalise embraces her right back. And for a moment, Annalise is happy again. Yeah, she does. At least she appears happy for the moment. So until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay.